Hi guys, I'm back after a little 2-day absence there. So I went to Lake Charles this weekend, and I had that trip planned for a very long time. Like I knew I was going to Lake Charles this weekend, when I started this run thing, and I kind of just did not plan for how I would get my runs done. I was like, oh, I'll probably just like make it happen. And so Friday, I knew, Thursday, I knew that the only way I could run on Friday is if I did it before work. And I was like, I could wake up and do it before work tomorrow. But I kind of knew that wasn't going to happen. So when it didn't happen, I was like, it's okay. It's the weekend. It could be a day of rest. I like looked up some research because I was like, I probably should be resting my legs sometimes anyway. What if I run every single day until the race and that's not what you're supposed to do? It's like I should be looking into this a little bit more. And so turns out, just like when you're working out any other way, like rest days are actually important. So I was like, cool, Friday's a day of rest. I'll run tomorrow, Saturday. And then Saturday in Lake Charles, it was raining really bad, and we had plans. We went to one of my other best friends' um, little boy's birthday party. So, and a couple of other things that we had planned. But so I didn't run on Saturday, and I was kind of bummed about that. But I was like, it's life. And had I planned for it, or had I been super dedicated, I would have done it. But I didn't. And that's okay, because I'm not perfect. And I was like, oh, this will work. This will motivate me, and I'll do it all right. It's not always going to be all right, all correct. So I'm fine with that. So I drove home from Lake Charles today. Whenever I got home, I needed a nap. So I took a nap. And when I woke up, it was already dark and it was starting to rain here. And so we went to the gym and ran on the treadmills, which I'm always like conflicted with how I feel about running on treadmills, because I find that it can get quite boring. But today, I'm always trying to like look for the bright side. And I was like, this is nice that I am choosing a pace and sticking with the pace, because when I'm running outside, I have no idea. My pace is probably like up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm like definitely not keeping a consistent pace at all when I'm running or walking. So I was like, this is cool. And I set it up pretty high and ran the first mile, and then turned it down and walked for a whole other mile, and then turned it back up and ran the rest. And I did it in 39 minutes, which I'm proud of. I'm happy about. That was better than the past two times, I think, that I was in the 40s. So I'm pleased with that. And I was liking how the treadmill pulls. I was just kind of like thinking about the form of everything and how it pulls that bottom foot. Seems like kind of an advantage. But I was able to run a faster pace, and so I think that's good practice. I don't know. Um, yeah, and what was I going to say? I watched a podcast, which you can do when you're on a treadmill, because when you're outside, obviously when you're outside, there's tons of other stuff to look at, but you're not going to hold your phone like bouncing in front of you. Because when I listen to a podcast, I like to watch it too. So I did that. And then I spent a lot of time stretching, because last week my legs hurt really bad. So this week I'm going to think a lot about my stretching before and after. I'm going to make it a priority to really get a good stretch in, so that I'm not too sore by the time Saturday gets here. And again, on Friday, I think I'll take the day off in preparation for the next day being the race. So I really only have Monday through Thursday, 4 more runs, and then my race. That's kind of cool. So I'm excited about it and kind of nervous. It looks like it's going to be a cold and rainy in Minden on Saturday, but I think it's going to rain like at 6 a.m. So a little bit before. I'm pretty sure the race probably starts like 8 or 8:30. I'm not sure. So, anyways, it's raining outside, so we came to the gym, and they got new treadmills here like a little bit ago. But I just noticed this little setting, so we clicked it, and I guess it counts down for you. And I don't really know what else it does, but we're gonna find out. And Earl is already running, so he's trying to beat me. In the same vein as the whole waking up before work to try to run, um, the next thing that I want to do, and Mackenzie doing things, I may have already said this, is that I want to try to start waking up at 5 a.m. I want to join the 5 a.m. club. I've been getting ads on like my reels and stuff like that. Have been like, join the 5 a.m. club. It's so much more productive. Like, you get so much more done throughout the rest of your day if you've already been up like before the world and gotten a few things done. And so after the race, then I'm going to start thinking about joining the 5 a.m. club. I think I'll probably sign up for another race. I want to do I think it's like knock your socks off or something like that run that my friend Brooke is doing in Lake Charles, and it's for children with Down syndrome. And I would love to go do that one and run with her. She's been training too. Shout out to Brooke. And so yeah, and she's a mom of two, so way to go. But so I want to sign up because I don't want to stop after this. I don't want to stop running. I think I should keep going. But I want to add that I want to be in the 5 a.m. club. But my mornings in the beginning of joining the 5 a.m. club are going to be like that I woke up, made a cup of coffee, and got on the couch and stayed awake. Like maybe I'll read in the mornings. I'm like not trying to get too productive because I think that's just a little far-fetched. And one of the girls at work who's already a member of the 5 a.m. club, she was like, you could aim for 1 day a week and then move it to 2. And I was like, you're onto something. So I'll probably do that. And then, so the person that I ran for today was Brock Cassell. He is the nephew of one of my best friends from Minden, Courtney Gray Berkey. So her sister, Mandy Gray Cassell, it's her son. And although I don't have like a personal relationship with Brock from throughout his life, I like knew him when he was little. The Grays, Berkey Cassells, Jardins are like close to my heart because that's my girl Courtney's family. And so I just wanted to think about that whole family, all the sisters and their husbands, and Miss Carla and Mr. Terry, and then even like Brock's grandparents on the other side that I don't know. Just the whole family, like prayers and reflecting on like the trials of their past, and like almost praying for them for back then, which makes, maybe that doesn't make a lot of sense, but like God transcends time. I don't know. So even just like praying for them back then and like praying for them to continue on now, I just am like, and kind of just honoring like the strength that they had and Brock's fight, which he's now like 15 or something like that, 14, 15 years old. I don't know how old for sure he is, but he's around that age, and he's doing great, and he's been cancer free for quite some time. But yeah, I was just kind of thinking about their family and thinking about Brock and his little sister, which now I'm wondering, I can't even remember if she was alive yet because I was a senior, I think a senior or a junior in high school when they got the news and started going to St. Jude for treatments. But it's been so long, and that's pretty incredible. he's a survivor. And like, I just am so thankful because how um, very different things would be. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching, and I'll be doing this for 4 more days.